I'm trying something new today. Actually, I'm trying a lot of things new. Turn you a little bit. Hopefully you can see me, because I can't see my camera. Let me see. Forgot to put my towel back up. I've been making molds this morning. Actually, oops. I only did one mold. Okay. Oh, let me see. Chat on my phone. Well, isn't that great? But hopefully I'll be able to see what I'm doing. Can't see chat. Okay, I cannot see chat, but I can see what I'm doing, so that's good. And there's a delay. So I'm trying to. Hi, Miss Sonia. I can't see my chat because I'm trying to do it on my phone. Or I'm using my webcam. There we go. To point you guys to my work surface. So I'll have to go back and forth because this whole phone thing isn't going to work. So I'll turn that off. Okay. So I'll just kind of switch back and forth. Okay, so what I did this morning was I tried the silicone. We'll get this way. Here, let's turn you back this way for a minute. Yeah. Okay, so I tried the silicone with the cornstarch that everybody does, and this is one mold as my camera falls. This one is of her. I did a 2-part mold of her. But I noticed, that's the back. I noticed that I did it too thin, so I have a hole here and I have a hole here. But from everything I read, hopefully when I do this silicone we're going to try now, I can fix that. I also I didn't do a 2-part mold on the hands. So, oops. These are the hand molds that I did. I know you can't see them very well. They still have to cure a little bit before I can use them. This one is a face mold of this that I did. Some of the paint came off on the inside. I really don't care. It's not that big of a deal. This one is 2 leaves I did. They look so much better on the camera. Okay, this one is a fleur-de-lis, a key, and a little bitty leaf right here. I'm not sure that I'll do the cornstarch one again because, well, if you look at my work surface when I turn it, you will see all the cornstarch that's all over the place. I look like I blew up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn you back to the showroom floor, as everybody says. Tilt you down. Move said bucket. This one is using just dish soap. I'm using Dawn. They said any of your thick dish soap I've seen people use the Gain. I've seen them use the Dawn. And there was something else. I don't remember what it was. But they said thick dish soap. The first one I ever saw said Dawn. So I'm using the Dawn. Got this at the Dollar Tree. You want to use 100% silicone multi-purpose formula. Need a knife to cut this off. Sorry, forgot to put my towel back up here. And I think I paid $3.50 for my caulk or my silicone, whatever you call it, at my local Dollar General. It was a lot cheaper than getting it at Walmart. Why did I throw that away? Mine has a membrane on the inside that you have to puncture. So I'm going to use the top to puncture that. This stuff does smell absolutely horrid. And I'm not an expert with these guns. I have my husband's caulking gun. And why won't that go in there? Okay, there we go. Alright. I've read different ones or saw different ones where it says you have to use ice water. No, it doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm just using tap water. And you want a buttload of soap, from what I've been told. So I used about that much. I don't know. And then you want to make sure it gets all mixed up. Yeah, because you want to be able to feel it on your hands when you put it in there. And you want to make sure that your hands are all nice and soapy-wopey. That's probably going to make squeezing this gun harder. That was not smart. Okay, hold on. I'm hoping I have the strength in my hand to squeeze the gun. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to use this whole tube. Oh, gross. When it hits the water, it smells like vinegar. And I know that's what everybody said it's supposed to smell like, because it's the silicone reacting. Oh, am I at the end of the tube? I guess so, because nothing else is coming out. And as long as you have soap on your hands, the silicone's not going to stick to it. That was way cool. A little trick also, say you don't want to use all your silicone, just get a nail or something and stick in it, and it'll save it. I don't have to worry about taking my rings off, because like I said, I'm going to get in here and re-soap my hands. I am going to be making some molds of some items I have sitting over here. And hello there. Sorry that I didn't see you. And then what we do is you just get your little hands in here and you start squeezing it around. Like I said, because my hands are soapy, the silicone won't stick to it. And I am in a well-ventilated area. I've got a fan going. I've got the windows open. So I can't smell anything now. And you just want to play with this in the soapy water until it gets kind of elasticy or plasticky. I don't know. I'll show you. I don't know the right words. I can every once in a while smell the vinegar, the vinegary smell, but I actually like the smell of vinegar, so this doesn't bother me. You just want to keep kneading it. I think it's so cool that it won't stick to my hands. If you've ever played with the putty that you mix together and the two tubes, that's basically the consistency you're wanting to get this to. Let me tell you, this so far is a lot easier than doing the other mold. This is only 2 ingredients. The silicone and cornstarch one, you can use, you have to use baby oil in it to make them pliable, I think is how you say it. I like that. I've been on for 11 minutes and I'm just now getting the notice to my own video on my computer. That's funny. Ugh. Now, with the cornstarch, if you do it with the cornstarch one, this vinegary smell, you don't smell it. You smell it when you first open it and you start mixing it. It's not really sticking to my rings or anything, but my rings are irritating. Ugh. Boy. I'm just not squishing enough, I guess. When you do it this way, also, you'll want to wet your items that you're going to mold. You're going to want to put them in the same water. See, it's not pulling apart like it's supposed to. I did try doing a video of me doing the cornstarch one. I forgot to hit play on my phone or record on my phone because I was trying to do it on my phone, which is probably a good thing because I can tell you now, YouTube would not have let me upload it anyway. There was a lot of swearing. I went to open the cornstarch. It flew everywhere. It was actually kind of comical the way everything was going wrong that could go wrong. Just, there was a lot of swearing. I wouldn't have uploaded it anyway. Then my cat decided that, you know, I wasn't making a big enough mess. So when I set my cornstarch down, she jumped up. There was more cornstarch everywhere. It feels like it's trying to do what it's supposed to do now. Tell you, these other YouTube videos make this look so much easier. Well, it's not sticking to me. Okay, let's see. Can I roll it into a ball? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can still see. All right. Yeah. Alrighty. With my Dawn. I took a bunch of necklaces apart yesterday. And I've got this leaf. And then I've got this leaf. I want to see if I can do this. I've got this heart thing. I want to try to do it. I'm also wanting to make a mold out of a bottle cap. I don't know what it's from, but I just did that key. And then I've got this mold. I want to try to do it. And I've got this is a gear button. I want to try to do that. I have a crown. Oops, a crown. Oh, I think I'm going to do this key. This key. I think I'll do this key again. And I want to try to do some chain. And this lock. Okay, so let's dump that back in there. Gotta get our stuff all soapy. Oh, key sunk to the bottom. Okay. And I do know that some of the people I watch have said some metals you use, if you use like rusty bits, like I watched APG Jamie, and she used some rusty metal. Can you? Nope, can't see what I'm doing. There we go. I'm just squishing it in there. These are just going to be, what are they called? 2D molds. And see, I've got it on this tile, so it just slides around. Okay, grab another little bit. Roll it in a ball. Give it a little patty, watty, watty, wat. And I like these leaves because I've got so much dimension. I've got water all over me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know if I can get... Okay. Just trying to squish it up a little bit. Not too much. Like I said, I'm just trying to make sure that it's not going to stick to my board. And from my understanding, you can use resin in these. You can use your polymer clay. So stuck to that. Hot glue. I'm assuming you can do hot glue in these. I don't see why not. Let's see. I like to try to get as much stuff in one mold as I can. That way I'm not wasting anything. Okay, he's sliding, he's sliding, he's sliding, he's sliding. Uh-oh, I'm not going to have enough to do all that. That's okay. Shoot. Okay. I think we'll do the bottle cap. And some of the chain. And then I'm going to take my knife. It's not going to work. Let's see. I think those links overlap, but that's okay. Something around. Okay, like I said, I saw another video where it said you can take silicone and put it to silicone. I'm going to see if I can put silicone on these spots right here. That this one was too loose on. Not loose, where it made a hole. Really do not care if this sits flat or not. I just want those holes covered up. Oh yeah, that's going to work great. Oh, groovy. Groovy, 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 groovy. Oh, no, no, don't squeeze it. Don't squeeze it into your hole. That's not good. Just put it over your hole. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that was all that was in there. I've got some other stuff I want to mold. So let me grab another thing of silicone. Slide these off. I know it looks like it's going onto my Cricut mat, but it's not. There's that plastic coating on top of my Cricut mat. So, thank you, Sonia. Let me grab another thing of silicone. Okay, got more. Before I mix it up, get that stuff out of the way. Pardon my reach. I'll reach behind the camera this time. I already did my Tim Holtz keys in another one, but some of them didn't turn out right. So I want to remold them. Plus, I'm not sure about the feathers or these little bitty keys. If I decide to do those keys, we'll do that in another video. But I definitely want to redo my Tim Holtz keys. I'm having all kinds of a craft-a-lanch. Oh, it's on desk. The other part I was looking for is over here on my desk. If you saw one of my videos where I showed all the buttons that were clocks and gears, that's what I was going to mold. You saw that I molded the one gear. The reason why is the button's up and walked away. So I have no idea. This is a CO2 cartridge from my husband's airsoft gun. It's empty. there's a hole in it, so it's empty. This is a belt I got at a yard sale, and I sat here and I took it all apart, and I thought this would be cool. And then I want to try to do this chain. So, let's see, shall we? Cut our lid off. Throw it in the floor. The first molds I made this morning that the video didn't record. My husband had actually redid our bathroom toilet, and he had half a tube of caulking, of the silicone caulking left. So I used his. I hope he doesn't mind, because I didn't ask him. He shouldn't. If he does, oh well. But it's all for crafting fun. Ow. Okay, I'm at the end of the tube. A little water, soapy water on my hand. Forgot to close my knife. Make sure I get enough. And like I said, you definitely want to make sure you're in a well-ventilated area, because this stuff does smell bad. But it's working out better than... I will definitely, well, you see I'm doing it again. I may try to do the cornstarch one again at another time. I was not having a really good morning anyway. Things have just... Boy. With Mother's Day coming up and everything, it's just reminds me how much I miss my mama. The mixing of it is what takes the longest. So, and since I'm doing that, okay. These won't be dry, completely dry until tomorrow. So tomorrow I will come back on and we will try using them with clay. Because I do have some polymer clay. I'll do some of them with polymer. I might even try some hot glue in a couple. I think I've got enough hot glue sticks left. I kind of went crazy the other day when Miss Emily told me I could do that. Which I know Miss Emily is going to be coming on here shortly, if she's not already. But I just want to get these made so that they can sit and cure. Most people say they're ready to use in like 2 hours. But I want to give it the full 24 to make sure, you know. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So yeah, if you're making these molds, or if you're making the cornstarch mold, and you get holes, you don't have to freak out. All you got to do is, when you make some more silicone, patch the hole. Because as we know, silicone sticks to silicone. I'm going to have to stand up for a few minutes and do this. I've got my hair stuck in it. That's funny. I couldn't figure out what the string was. That's my hair. Yeah, that's what everybody was saying. It's better to give it the full time to cure. Now, with the cornstarch one, it doesn't take as long to cure as the ones I'm doing now. I mean, I did those at 8:30 this morning, and because I've got the fans on and everything, and they were directly under the fans, it took them no time at all to dry. So they're not like completely dry, but they were dry enough that I could take the bits out of them. It's still sticking to my ring. And the ring is soapy. One more hair stuck in it. Because it might be easier than doing this one and less messy. You know, was not less messy for me. This is a lot messier. No, this one is less messier for me. You know what I'm trying to say. This one's easier and less messier for me. But like I said, I will try the cornstarch one again, and I will do it on camera. I'll just have to get cornstarch and maybe more silicone. I know it looks like I used a lot of water in this, but my hair is in it. That's so funny. Thought I just pulled it out. Okay. I think, yeah. I think we're good to go to start molding. All right. These still have the sticky on them. I really don't care. Don't care. No, not a bit. I'm going to dunk them in that water. And we're going to make us some molds. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's still in frame. Because I want my key molds. Anytime I buy any kind of embellishment or what have you, I always think, can this be molded before I use it? Because I like, because come on, if you've bought any of these Tim Holtz, did I stick him in the water? I don't remember. Did I stick him in the water? I don't think so. Crap. I got to talking. I don't remember if I dunked him. Dunk him that time. More stuff on there. Anyway, if you bought any of these Tim Holtz stuff, you know how expensive it can be, even with a coupon. And if I can get more uses out of it by molding it, then that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, I don't care that it's a sticker. I don't just... I'm sorry my phone keeps going off. I'm sure it's my husband. Put something on the back of it. Probably did that one too close. Maybe. Just make sure, like I said, you always put it in water, in the soapy water. It helps it to not stick. Not too worried about that side one. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to get... This one I just thought would be cool for steampunk, because I like to do paper in some of my molds. Oop, don't pick it up, Yvonne. I just wanted to make sure it's not... Okay, I'm not going to have enough to do everything I set out, but I don't want to use my last thing of silicone either. Not today. Let's see. He's not going to fit there. He might. Don't. And I'm not going to throw this water away. I can't remember if I still have the lid or not. I just don't have any more room for this stuff to cure on. That's not sticky. Like these, I want to put them back on this because they're starting to stick to my plastic. But reshape them a little bit from where I just moved them. That one can stay there. Oh, this one's hanging off the side. Just gonna try to shape this leaf a little bit. Okay, so there's our molds. I didn't have enough to do the rest of my keys, but that's okay. We will do them next time. Okay, bye, Sonia. We will do, pardon my reach. Okay, there we go. Hello, I'm actually here. Hold on, sorry. Hi. Okay, so I got all the molds made. We're going to let them cure overnight. Tomorrow I'll come back on. We'll unmold them and we will try to play with them and see what happens. Really, really hoping that they set up like they're supposed to. The other ones did, so these should. If not, then I've wasted two things of silicone, and that's okay. Like I said, I'm not gonna get rid of my water. I'm gonna put it in something else. And oops, I forgot to check to see if that's clean. If these worked out, then tomorrow we will do the rest of the keys, and yeah, I'll try and find some more yummy stuff to mold for tomorrow, and we'll use the last thing of silicone. So until tomorrow, I want to say thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell next to it for your notifications, and please leave a comment. Hit the thumbs up if you like it. Hit the thumbs down if you didn't.